What's up, you guys? And I'm here with a new segment called Tech Talk. So basically, if you can't tell by the title, I'm not going to be talking about tech. So today we're talking about Mind Crush, which is a super interesting card, very old card. I'm not even sure what set it came out in. Really, I can't tell you, but let's read the card text for a second. Let's get that super sexy zoom. Alright, declare one card name. If that card is in your opponent's hand, they must discard all copies of it from their hand to the graveyard. Otherwise, you discard one random card. Now, why is this a good card, you may be asking? Well, if you're asking this, you're probably not playing Yu-Gi-Oh right now. If you were playing Yu-Gi-Oh, you'd probably know that every deck, ever actually, now that I think about it, needs to add cards to their hand for consistency reasons. The only deck I really can think of is Macro Rabbit. Other than that, every other deck recently adds cards to their hands to dominate in the game. You look at Inzectors, they have to add Dragonfly for pieces. They have to add Swords, Gigamantises, whatever, even though it doesn't really matter about that Gigamantis. But Windups had to add their combo pieces. Mermails add combo pieces. Fire Fist, Boojins, Girgias, Harpies, anything, you name it, it probably adds a card to the deck to the hand. Heroes, anything, just anything. Sometimes it's even good just to YOLO it if they top deck, they only have one card in hand, they top deck, you call Miracle Fusion. If it's not Miracle Fusion, they're losing the game anyways, and you discard a card, but it doesn't matter because you ended up winning. And if it's Miracle Fusion, you're a YOLO swag fag, and that's always a good thing too. Now, Mind Crush is good in many ways, and there's only one downfall to it, two downfalls to it maybe. Alright, so Mind Crush has a really stupid rule, in my opinion, where you have to have at least one card in your hand at all times in order for the resolution of this effect, because at the end of it, it says you have to discard one random card, as you can see right about there. Now this is bad because, like, let's say you don't have any, like, that's the only reason I like about this, and I'm only main decking one copy of it at the moment, is because late game when you draw this and it's like your only card in your hand and you're trying to like grind it out a bit, you can't activate it. Even if you know that they added, like, they just use Tenki right now to add the Wolf Bark to their hand, you can't activate it unless you have the card in your hand to activate it with. I feel like it's a really stupid thing because you know that they added it to their hand. There's no reason for you having to even have the possibility of calling it wrong when you know for a fact they just added it 5 seconds ago to their hand. Personally, I think that's a stupid thing, but I mean, I guess it keeps the card way balanced, because if not, that card would be ridiculous if, you know, there wasn't a minor setback to it. Now, this card is great because you also get hand knowledge of their hand. Regardless if you call it wrong or not, your opponent has to show you their hand to show you that they don't have it, unless you've already discarded all 3 copies or the card is limited to 1. Then they don't have to show you their deck, obviously. But let's say they're playing Fire Fist and you hit a bear out of their hand because they just added off Tenki. You can see that they have a Bottomless, a Mirror Force, maybe an MST, and a Fiendish or something. Now you can play around the back row a lot better than thinking it could be Warning or whatever. You can just play out of it. When they go through the Bottomless, you know that they have Mirror Force and Fiendish, so you're going to hold your MST for if they Fiendish, and doesn't matter, you just MST the other back row since you know it's a Mirror Force, or if you need the effect to go off, you save the MST for that. So a lot of key things is just that Mind Crush gives you your opponent's hand. So you can just, you know, gain a lot of knowledge, and in this game, knowledge is power. If you know what your opponent has, you're basically playing for them. You're thinking of the most optimal play that they could do in your head before they're doing it. Whether they do it or not, it's up to them. If they don't do it, you probably plus a little. And if not, you have the back row. You know when to activate your back row. You know what monsters are going to be coming up next turns, the back row you're going to be facing, and stuff like that. It's also a very good momentum shifter because, again, they have no... Let's say their hand is Spells and Traps and Tenki. They go Tenki, you hit the monster out of their hand, and they're just going to be top decking for a while and stuff. Mind Crush is really good against, like, Boojins too, because they have their stupid Crane and Honest that you want to be dealing with. So let's say they're going, you don't know what their hand is at all, and you have the Mind Crush set. They're attacking into your bigger monster, you're going to go ahead and activate Mind Crush, call a Crane. You're probably going to hit the Crane out of their hand, considering they have 3 copies of it, and they always seem to have it, at least against me. But, yeah, I mean, you're going to save yourself, and then it's going to go into damage, and they're going to die unless they're going to have to waste a hair from their own turn, which is always a minus on their part. But yeah, you can... I don't know, I just feel like Mind Crush is honestly one of the better cards to tech this format. Because, again, of the player knowledge. Every deck is adding to their hand this format. Any deck. I can't even think of a deck that doesn't add to their hand at least once or twice a duel. This is just my personal take of the format. Let me know what text you guys want me to discuss in the comment section below, your reasonings behind it and whatnot. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please supply a like. If not, supply a dislike. It deserves it, because if it wasn't up to your standards, it wasn't. And do you guys want to see real life videos like this, even though I'm not really doing anything except showing the cards, or you want to see like a DN or a picture of the card and only like mega capital G? Let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. In fact, the Xenon signing out. Peace.